Hello guys and welcome to QuipoIn. So in the previous video we discussed about few HTML form input element. In this video we are going to cover few of the form attributes. So there are basically three most used and important HTML form attribute. Those are action, method and autocomplete. So we are going to look them in detail. So let's get started. So first is the action attribute. What is an action attribute? Action attribute is nothing but where my form data will be sent, where my destination to those data are. So that destinations come in the action attribute. So if you have a backend of PHP with file name submit, so I'll just write submit.php. So the data of my form will be sent to this submit.php. So let's see how it works. Okay, so for example I have created a destination.html and will write just a short code for it, html and body, and let's give a h2 heading and write here destination for action. Okay, so I have written it, control, let's save it and let's see. So this is a short destination, and if I just copy its relative path and I'll go here and I'll paste it, control plus V. So as you can see I have entered the path here. So what will happen that this action attribute will take us to this html destination.html. So let's see if it happens or not. I'll just take input type equals to submit. Input type equals to submit. ID will be submit and I'll give it a name equals to submit. So we have created a submit button. So what should happen when I click the submit button? I should be redirected to this page. Okay, so let's see. I'll just close it, I'll save it and I'll run it on the live server. So I have got a submit button, and as soon as I click it, you can see the destination for the action. That destination we have created comes here. So if I go back, you can see here the string is form attributes.html. As soon as I click submit, it goes to destination.html, submit equals to submit. So the string is created. So this is the use of action attribute. Now let's look it into the method attribute. So what is this method attribute? So I'll just show you. So method attribute is nothing but it is an HTTP method that how the data should be handled. There are two method, that is get and a post. Okay, so there are two method, get and a post. Get method is used to retrieve data from the server and post method is used to send data securely. So let's see how these two affect, how get and post method affect our HTML form. So I'll just write a method here, and first we'll see a post. Okay, we'll see a post, and I'll just create a very basic registration form. So we have created it earlier, but let's create a very basic text. ID should be name and we'll give it a name. Okay, and it's done, and we'll create another, say, password, because it's important. Input type password, uh, okay, so here it is password. uh, Password ID will be pass, name will be pass. Okay, so we have created three fields. One is name, other is password. Okay, I'm uh, control X, control V, control V, and let's give them some label for better understanding. Label for name and name. Okay, and I'll just copy paste it, control C, and it goes here, and password, and we'll just give it a pass. So we have created a basic registration form. Now let's see how this post method, as I earlier told that it is used to send data to server, how it works. So I'll just go to the form again. We'll just refresh it, go back, we'll refresh it. Okay, let's go to Rive server is running. We'll close it and we'll go live again, and you can see we get our name and password here. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, this is the form attribute for HTML. I'll enter my name and let's say a password ASSD and with submit. So here comes the destination.html. So nothing is showing here. Okay, but when I change it to get, okay, let's say I change it to get and I save it and I go to here this and yeah, continue. Okay, we'll just refresh it, and if I again do it, so you can see when I changed it to get, I am getting my name is Abhigyan plus Verma and the password is ASD, and there is a submit button. So here you can see it is not safe. I am getting all my information here. Okay, so name, I am what we created, we are created name, password and submit. So it is showing us what data has been entered, name, the value, the field pass has the value and the submit and what value it is. But if I go back again and if I change it to post, let's say I change it to post and I save it, and again we'll just refresh it, I'll just again enter and I'll submit. So there, the field and the data is not visible here. So this is how the method of get and post works. So what we derive from it: first, the post is more secured than the get method, because you saw that how in get method we were getting what we were entering in the name and password field, and but in the post method it is hidden. So the first point is post is more secure than the get. The second point is from the get we fetch data from the server, and from the post we give data to the database. Now let's see about the last attribute, that is the autocomplete attribute. Autocomplete basically helps the user to complete its data or fill its data uh, from the previous information that they have input automatically. So for example, if I write here now autocomplete, and if I turn it on, okay, and I save it, and I'll go here and I'll just refresh it, so you can see I'm getting autocomplete with my all previously entered data here. So what if I turn it off? If I go here and I just turn it off, control S and save, so you can see here the auto completion has been stopped. It is not showing the suggestions. So we I hope you understood about the action method and autocomplete forms attribute. Again, I'm going to uh, repeat it quickly for you guys. So the action attribute is nothing but the destination file where all the form data will be stored or sent. The method is the HTTP method through which the data would be sent to the server or interacted to the server. There are two kinds of method, that is get and post. The post method is safer and get method is less secure, and it help in retrieving data from the server, and the autocomplete attribute helps in completing the data or fulfilling the data that user has entered uh, previously. So thank you for it, guys. I hope you understood about the most important attributes of the form, and you can try it out. We have given you exercises. You can go to exercises and check it out, and you can also code these uh, in output. You can go to the let's discuss section and you can post your queries in the discuss forum, and we will be answering all your questions. And if you want to prepare for your upcoming interviews, you for so you can type hashtag html series by QuipoIn, and you will get the most uh, famous interviews question that has been asked, and you can prepare yourself. You can go to the tutorial and you can read about more of the HTML in deeper. So I hope you like the video. Subscribe to QuickPoint, share this video around, and in the next video we will be discussing more about the front end part. Thank you.